So I want to share here something that is very important when it comes to street lifting, and is the street lifting pull-ups and dips versus your normal pull-ups, your normal dips, or bodybuilding pull-ups and dips. And on street lifting pull-ups, you want to be as explosive as possible, even if there is some hip, knee, or leg movement. By doing this, it will allow you to carry more weight. And on street lifting, the goal is to carry the greatest amount of weight. You can use your legs, your hips, your knees to help you carry more weight. For example, you can use your legs to push the weight to the front so you can carry more weight, or take your hips, push it back into the front like you're shooting with your hips, and this will allow you to have a better lockout or to carry more weight. Meanwhile, on the normal pull-ups, you want to focus on the eccentrics, you want to focus on form, you want to feel the muscle, you want the body to be as tight as possible, and you cannot cheat like on street lifting pull-ups. Cheating, I mean using other parts of your body to help you carry the most weight. On street lifting pull-ups, there is something here that will help you a ton with the lockout, which is you start like this, right, on a dead hang, you push back and then to the front. The movement is like this and this. This will allow your scapula to go in a more advantageous position so you can lock out. Meanwhile, on the normal pull-ups, you go straight, you go in a straight line. And this is very hard to lock out when you have a bunch of weight, because your scapula is not in an advantageous position to be more explosive, to carry more weight. So on straight lifting pull-ups, you start on the head hang, you go to the back and push to the front. On a normal pull-up, you go on a straight line, or you do an arch, but you want to maintain that arch. This arch will increase the stimulus that you feel on your back. It's way harder than normal pull-ups, but the stimulus is way greater. And for bodybuilding, for example, this may be great, even though you cannot lock out with the bar, with your neck over the bar, or with your chin over the bar. So now I'm gonna do some things here. I'm gonna prepare for the gym, and after gym I'm gonna talk a bit about the dips. Well, today's training went okay. The chin-ups and dips were good, but the problem here is the squats. The squats have been my biggest problem now. Last week I did 170 by 6, 3 sets. I completed all the sets. It was hard, but I did it. But on Friday, I only did 2 sets. And on the second set, I did 4 reps. I was supposed to do 5. And yeah, it's been weird. There's some days that I'm strong on the squats, and there's some days that I'm weak on the squats. And I think this is because of the lower back problem. I can still feel it, but it doesn't bother me. I feel it, but it doesn't affect the squat. But I think I lose some strength. And today I noticed that the technique was better in the squats, which is great. But I think I have to go and check this thing out, because I do have this feeling, this itch on my lower back. And I really believe that this inconsistency on the squats is because of that. It's like a muscle is tight and is affecting my squats. There's some days that it's probably better, there's some days that it's not good and can affect the squat, so it can have this inconsistency. So yeah, I have to fix this as fast as possible. Today I used micro plates for the dips and the squats. I have this 0.5 kgs and 1 kg plate, which is going to be useful on the pull-ups and muscle-ups, because I believe that the strength and fatigue curve on the pull-ups is a bit different than on the dips, bench, or other exercises. I don't know why, but I really believe that, because on the pull-ups, for example, you're going like this, you increase in weight, you making the exercise harder by increasing the weight, the sets, the reps, or whatever. And the fatigue curve doesn't go like this, which is the normal, I guess. I feel it kind of goes like this and this. It goes kind of like this. From one week to the other, the fatigue goes up rapidly. I believe that. I don't know if it's only me or it happens only with me. But yeah, I think by adding 0.5 instead of 1.25 every week or every second week, depending on how I'm progressing, depending on how things are going, etc., etc. But yeah, and now dips on street lifting versus bodybuilding, your regular gym bro. So the first thing on the dips on street lifting is the protraction. Like almost everyone that does street lifting does this protraction. We kind of close up our chest and do the dip. This will kind of steal some range of motion on this area, and it doesn't let the chest overstretch, and with lots of weight it can be dangerous. And if you're like this, you kind of protect this and you don't overstretch. Your body kind of goes like this, not like this, and this can allow you to carry more weight. On street lifting, you want to train below 90 degrees, because I really believe that you should always train on competition standard. And on competition, you have to go below 90 degrees. And most people, bodybuilders, go till 90 degrees or even higher. They just want to get the pump on the chest. It's not because not going below 90 degrees is wrong. Even doing half reps has its own purpose. Bodybuilders do that. Even on the pull-ups, bunch of bodybuilders go till forehead to the bar instead of chin over the bar, and it's totally okay. It's different goals. And you always want to squeeze the weights with your leg and feet. You don't want to let the weight balance or move, because it will throw off your balance and you will lose strength and do less reps and less weight. Basically, street lifting, we try to find ways to carry the most weight possible. Even if you have to cheat by using your feet to push the weight, or cheat on the range of motion with your by protracting or whatever it is. It is for hypertrophy, focusing on technique, focusing on controlling the weight, focusing on not cheating, just using the muscles that you want. Paying more attention to a strict form is what you should do. On street lifting, of course, you have to do a good form so you don't injure yourself, but you can use other muscles, other parts of the body to help you push the weight. So that was it. Hope you learned something with this, and see y'all in the next video.